Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is the reading for February 19th through the 26th. The new moon, which is either the 19th or the 20th. I don't know. I don't even know what sign it's in, to tell you the truth. I could have done a little research, but I didn't. Do not entertain self-doubt. It's interesting that I use that phrase, right? It's like, let's say you're having a party and you invite, say, 20 people, 30 people, or whatever, and there's somebody in your circle or somebody around you, and it's like nobody really likes them. They're kind of a downer. They get into everyone's business. Why would you invite them? Like that's what self-doubt is. It's like that's who you're inviting. Why would you invite them? You have like lovely people coming, and why would you invite somebody who's like going to ruin the party? That's what it is. Think of it like that. We all have so much energy. We all have so much energy that we radiate. So, inviting somebody in who radiates an energy of like depression, negativity, sadness, mm, any of those things, it's like that's what our self-doubt is. Think of it as like somebody you ain't going to invite to the party. It's like, I ain't no way that I'm inviting that one. Look at that. I get the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit, and then the King of Wands. It's so interesting. What struck me immediately is like the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. I mean, they're both in the dark. There aren't that many dark cards in the deck. So the Three of Pentacles is really about building something, right? But you're kind of, it's like building something in the dark. So it's like, I sort of know what I'm doing. I sort of don't, right? So I'll tell you an interesting story. So I used to dye t-shirts, right? And then I would put images. I mean, this is dyed also, but I would put images on them, right? So I used to make this one t-shirt with Da Vinci, like the Vitruvian Man on a V-neck. And the way I would do it was I would dye the underneath color, like the base color. It was sort of like a gray. I did it in two colors. One of them was sort of like a parchment color, you know, like parchment, and sort of like a nude, fleshy, brownish, whatever, manila, darker than manila, but like sort of parchment. And so I would do that, and then while the shirts were wet, I just throw them on the floor, and they would scrunch up in these weird, and then I would throw dry dye over it, and like they became all like really wild. And then I would put the image on. I sold so many of that shirt, I can't even tell you. And I also did it in like a gray blue, and the same thing. So and I would use the same color. But the thing is, there are certain colors, like the tertiary colors, or the secondary or tertiary colors. They had a lot of different colors in the dye. It wasn't just blue. It was like there was green, there was red, there was black. Same thing with the other one with the orange. It was yellow, it was green, whatever. And I had a really big order that I had to send to a resort. It was like 150 of each shirt. And I didn't have enough room in my apartment. This is New York. And I used to live on the top floor. So I went up to the roof and I threw them all over the roof after I did the initial dye. And then I just started sprinkling. As I'm sprinkling, right, the sun's setting. I couldn't even see what I was doing. So I just went with my instinct. And it was one of the best dialogues that I ever did. It came out amazing. And they sold them fast, 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 fast. So I think that's what's going on. It's like, just trust your instinct and do what you need to do. And like, don't overthink, because you're being led by your light. You're being like, trust your light is leading you, right? And take hold of your light, take hold of your creativity, take hold of your inspiration, and trust that even though you're not 100% sure what's going and what's going to be, because you're still in the dark, trust that it's going to be okay. Don't entertain, don't bring in, like if I would have had like some negative friend come over before I started doing the night, oh, you can't do it in the dark. And then I would have listened, and then I wouldn't have had as good a dialogue. I would have been much more exact. And that wasn't the look of the shirt. The look of the shirt was like, it's really like distressed. Like that was the energy. And that's what made them sell. I sold so many. I remember the first week I made them, I brought them in the store in New York. I made 16. I think I sold 16 in 2 days. It's like, this is a winner. This is a winner. Right. Just an example. Confidence. Yeah. I planted seeds and I'm anticipating them growing. And like the more there's an interesting energy in this also. It's like a watched pot doesn't boil. Right. A watched pot doesn't boil. So it's like, where is it? Where is it? It's like, it'll come when it comes, because it's still subconscious. And this one moves really slow. Be confident. It's going to come. Another 7. You have a dream. You took your action toward the dream and expected to come back and meet you. As simple as that. It's almost like, you had a dream of getting a job at a certain company, just an example. And, you had your resume, maybe you redid your resume, you wrote a lovely cover letter, and you put it in the mail. I mean, whatever, you sent it by email. And that is going to keep it far away from you. Sitting like this, I'm doing that with my nails. My nails are always long. Is like, it's just going to keep it away from you. You keep on checking, 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 checking. It's like, the longer you watch it, the longer it's going to take to boil. Just, you did what you need to do, let go, and let it be ready when it's ready. That's the energy. Don't entertain self-doubt, because something solid is coming, baby. Something solid is coming, right? All right. So that is my initial reading. Become a member, $4.99 a month. It allows you to watch all the extended readings for all the signs all month. Please become a member, and blessings to you.